Feeding your fish sounds like a very basic concept, but there's a little bit more to it than you might think, so let's go over some of the important parts of feeding your fish and feeding it correctly. The first thing you should do when you get a fish, or before you get a fish for that matter, is to research that fish. See what kind of eating habits it has. For example, does it feed on the bottom of the tank, or does it strictly feed on the surface of the aquarium like a hatchet fish? Determining what kind of feeder you have will let you properly supply it with the appropriate meals. You should also figure out what your fish is adapted to eat and provide similar foods. If you have a carnivorous fish, you might want to include some safe, live, or frozen foods like different types of worms or shrimps. If your fish feeds on vegetation, you should plant some aquatic plants or place some veggies in your aquarium. One more thing to consider is your fish a daytime feeder or is it nocturnal? Figuring out what your fish eats, how it eats it, and when it eats it will help you provide a healthy diet for your fish. This will lead to less stress, better color display in your fish, and overall a happier fish. It's super easy to get into the habit of just sticking the same old dry food every day, but I highly encourage you to try different foods. If you have only ever fed your fish dry flakes, I highly recommend picking up some frozen mysis shrimp or frozen bloodworms. If you can get the live worms, even better. And see how your fish react. You'll notice that they start to go crazy when introduced to new foods. And it doesn't just make them happier. A dry food only diet is not that healthy. The dry food expands when it's wet, and it can cause your fish to get bloated or constipated. So I hope you take this advice. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, you know what to do. My name is Gus, and this is my aquarium info. Thank you very much for watching.